Elena Panaritis joins us on the telephone from Athens. She's a former World Bank economist and a former PASOK MP. Elena, thanks for staying up late there to join us today. What do you make of this result? Will New Democracy and PASOK be able to form this coalition, which is so crucial to fixing Greece's problems?
I think we will be having a government. Whether or not it's going to be with PASOK and New Democracy, I don't know. But there is no slack anymore, and there is no patience from the Greek people. As you may have heard, there has not been even one person out in the street celebrating or being unhappy with the results. People want to get on, and they want to get out of that crisis as soon as possible. It is true that, in theory, PASOK and New Democracy can get together and have a fantastic government. However, indeed, Mr. Venizelos did mention that he would prefer to have a government with Syriza, and he would not like to engage in governing without them. We are all a bit perplexed about this announcement, but I think it's a little too early, and we have 72 hours, and things are going to work out to the better.
Yeah, well, let me ask you about the Syriza party, because its leader, Alexis Tsipras, with his bravado about rejecting the bailout, he was unable to prevail. And why do you think that was the case? Did the Greek people have a change of heart here, perhaps recognizing that austerity is the only way forward?
Well, seriously, no one believes that austerity is the real way forward. Not even Brussels believes that austerity is the real way forward. What we do notice right now is not really a vote against or in favor of the memorandum or that bailout. What it is, people have voted in favor of a party or two parties that have some seriousness, and they do seem to honor their obligations. It is true that every single Greek is suffering, especially the middle class is suffering. They have reduced their purchasing power by 50% because of a reduction of their salaries or their pensions. We do notice the glimpse of an initial default, given that there is no liquidity in the way, for example, hospitals are run. There are no towels in hospitals, there are no bandages, there are no rubber gloves to do actual surgeries. So these things have generated an immediate wake-up call, and people they are angry. They do want to vote for somebody other than the two traditional parties, PASOK and New Democracy. But you know, when the rubber hits the road, you have to do what you have to do. But still, the difference is not that great. Actually, Syriza is a winner tonight as well, because Syriza usually gets a 4 or 6% maximum of the electorate vote, and now they've gotten 27, I believe, or 26%. Yeah. This is unheard of. This is completely unheard of. The question is, are these people really communists, or are they a bunch of people that are angry and they want to show their anger, and they're stuck with that? They're committed to show their anger. And I think it's more the
Elena, just a final question for you here. We only have a few seconds left. Your country's in a 5th year of recession. We've been covering this crisis. You've lived through it. Lots of people around the world wanting a resolution. Do you believe there's finally the political will and the public will to do what is necessary to end this?
Honestly, we'll have to see how Samaras is going to act tomorrow, and what type of a government, after, let's say, if he puts together a government coalition with whoever he puts it together, whether it is PASOK or whether it is another party, if he puts together a